What's going on, everyone? I'm Alex, and today we are taking a look at the IP camera. I got this one from Amazon.ca for about 89 Canadian dollars with free shipping, so it's not that expensive. I mean, if you buy it in US dollars, it's going to be much cheaper, obviously. This camera has a maximum resolution of 720p, and it can be used for many things. It can be used as a baby monitor, you can use it as a surveillance camera, you can check on your pet, you can just do anything you want with it. So it comes in this box. It's a rather large box. I'm gonna open the box and show you what's inside. So basically on the front of the camera we just get a picture of the camera. On this side, the Cloud IP camera. This is like a cloud sign. Basically it looks like the Apple sign, and that's about it for the box. Some information about the item right here. So it does have a motion detection. So first of all, we get the installation guide, and it is quite useful. Like, I followed every single step here to set the camera up, and I'll show you in a bit. It comes with the Ethernet cable, and you will need this to set up the camera. It does come with a warranty card, which I haven't filled out yet. I'm not sure if I will. Hopefully I won't. It does come with the adapter, a power adapter, so the cable is quite long. I mean, it is pretty long. You can reach pretty much anywhere. And we also have something to hold the camera on the wall or wherever you decide. So this would go in the back, and I guess it screws in the back of the camera right here, and you can set it on the wall or whatever works for you. So we'll leave the box aside for now. On the back of the camera we just have the power input, the Ethernet cable, a micro SD card where the antenna would go, audio in and out, and the alarm thing there, I'm assuming it's for external devices to connect them to the camera. I don't have anything that I'll connect the camera, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. On the front of the camera we basically have a couple of flashing LEDs. Each one will show you different things, if it's connected to the Wi-Fi, if it's powered on, or if it's connected to the internet. On this side here we just have the loudspeaker. This is used when you talk through the app to the camera, so basically whoever is next to the camera can hear whatever you're saying. On the front of the camera we just have the lens, IR LEDs, so basically for night viewing, and a light sensor right there, and just at the bottom there the microphone. On the bottom of the camera we just have a QR code. You basically scan that so you can find the camera on the app, so it's very simple to use. But it's very simple, you just scan that QR code and the camera shows up on the app. And right there, here it's a reset button, so basically if you sell the camera or something like that, so you can reset it and have it for the next person or whatever the case may be. We do get an antenna for it, so I'm putting the antenna on right now. I've already set up the camera, so it's only gonna be connected onto the Wi-Fi. I'm not using the Ethernet cable because I don't have one up here. So I'm gonna plug in the camera so you can see what happens when it starts. So just up here, and I will turn it towards us. You can already see the LEDs here on. You can't actually see them if you're not looking on the camera, but I guess the camera picks that up. And I'm just gonna wait for it to find the Wi-Fi. So it seems that it's connecting to the Wi-Fi. This is like a self test that it's doing. I see that it's still not connected to the Wi-Fi, so we're gonna wait a few more minutes till it connects to the Wi-Fi. So I'm seeing the green LED on right here. So I'm assuming that it is online. Alright, so it is actually online because I see it right here on the app. First of all, I'm gonna show you how to set this up. So basically you just have the manual here. You just plug in the Ethernet cable to your router and plug it into power, right? After that, you just download this app right here, MIPC. You're gonna find it in the Android Play Store or the iOS Play Store. After that, you just have to make an account. It's very simple to make. It takes a couple of minutes. And then you get the app itself where you can modify the password, set the resolution and so on. But I will show you that onto the app. However, the manual comes in English, I've seen German, I've seen Spanish at some point, probably French as well. So it does have a few languages. Alright, so when you turn on the app, you're gonna see the camera that you have connected. If you have more, you would see more right here. If the light is green here, it means that it's connected. That's basically the serial number of the camera. If you go up here to the top, you can select the resolution and a couple of other settings. Basically, it's a very straightforward app. If you press on the camera, you're just gonna see whatever the camera sees. If you move left your finger, for example, the camera is gonna turn to the left. If you move it the other way, it's gonna move the other way. And if you can see, I'm gonna turn the camera closer. Basically, you do this and the camera turns. If you go up, it will move up, and whatever you do, basically that's what the camera does. So it is very straightforward. You do have an option here to listen to whatever the camera hears. So basically, if I press this, but again, it's gonna be very noisy. I'm gonna hear everything that I say through the app because the camera is pretty much connected. With this button right here, basically whatever I say onto the phone, it will sound on the camera. So let's do a test. Hello there.
Hello there.
1 2 3 1 2 3.
1 2 3 1 2 3.
So it is very simple to use. So basically you can use it as a baby monitor, so you can calm down the baby or talk to your pet or some thieves that are in your house, for example. Alright, if we press the settings button right there, you can select whatever resolution, the sharpness, saturation, brightness, if you want the night vision to come on by itself or not. So basically, let's say you've seen something, the camera is looking at something, you just press this button here, the camera, and now you can just take a picture. So this is the picture the camera just took. So if we go back, we're gonna see the live feed again. So I'm just gonna move the camera a bit that way. And if you press this button here, it becomes red, and now everything it's being recorded. It is actually recorded right onto the phone, so you're gonna have that whatever recording right onto your phone. If you go into the settings, into the records right here, you can see whatever it's saved onto the camera. I do have a SD card in the camera. Otherwise it wouldn't save videos, it would only save videos onto the phone. If you do have an SD camera, then it will save videos onto the camera as well. So local is basically whatever you have onto the phone, and records is whatever it's available onto the camera itself. Now, as you can see, I have the camera pointing at myself. If I turn this around, I'm gonna see myself better. As you can see, it's a bit of a delay like between my sound and the sound that gets onto the screen, but it's not a bad delay. Next, I'm just gonna turn off the lights in here, so you can see how this works with no lights, like with the night vision. So the camera just switched to night vision. As you can see, I can see myself in here. I'm not sure if you can actually see me too. Just gonna move the camera a bit to the left. I will record this right here, and I will actually have this recording onto the video at the end of the video. Tomorrow I will basically get some video filmed outside in bright daylight, so you can see how the camera films. So basically everything is being recorded now, and I'm just turning the camera around so you can see how it performs in the dark. And now I've put it down again. I will turn the lights back on. So as you've seen, it's extremely easy to use. I kind of like this camera. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use it for at the moment, but it is a very cool thing to have. I mean, you can see if your mail showed up, who kicked your garbage in front of the house, and so on. So if you want to check this out, I left a link in the video's description from Amazon where I got it for 89 bucks that I paid for it. I think it's a really good deal. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.